So I had one hell of a Saturday. I scheduled for an oil change, and I've had my car actually since 2022, and it feels like I need to get an oil change every 6 months, so twice a year. Even though I got my car in 2022, I only have 7,000 miles on it. I don't really go much out, and if I do, I try to go on feet. I use my car for work or to transport large items. But what happened was I need an oil change. And normally my dad likes to handle everything like that. He likes to do it. He knows how to do it actually. And I said, I'm going to stop relying on him because he's done it for me. And I kind of just want to do it myself. So I found my dealership and they offer services where they pick up your car for free and then they do the service that you requested for. And they'll let you know when they're done. You pay through your credit card and then they'll send the car back. And I said, it sounds a little bit too good to be true because the dealership is like 25, 30 minutes away from my house. And to drive for free to pick it up and do an oil change, it sounded sketchy. So I said, let me put it an appointment. Doesn't make no sense. My window's open, so I'm very distracted that someone's going to peek out my window or something. Let me request an appointment for Saturday, because if they need more than 24 hours, at least I'll get my car back on Sunday, and then Monday I can go to work because I'll have my car. Or worst case scenario, I have to take an Uber to work. So I said, let me put it early in the morning because it's easy for me to do things in the morning. And also I have breakfast with my parents in the morning, but it's early morning. So I'm I can make it on time for them to pick up my car. But the day before, so on Friday, I went grocery shopping. I took everything out of my car that might be robbed. I was very cautious. And then they picked up my car and I told the guy, I'm like, so how the service worked? He explained to me, which I explained to you guys in the beginning of the audio. And then they called me and they said, okay, these are the recommended service your car should get. Because I also asked for an inspection because my inspection expires next month. And they gave me 6 different optional service. And I'm like, dude, my car only has 7,000 mileage and I rarely use it. And then with the recommended service, it was more than $1,000. So I declined all the services. Because I've read horror stories about, mechanics scamming people, especially girls, because we don't know better, which is true in my case. Anyways, with inspection and oil, I paid $100-something, including tax, which was a good deal for me. And I didn't have to do much. I didn't have to go there. I didn't have to spend 3 hours of my time waiting. They did everything for me. So I had a great service. And then as I was like, I'm going to go do more grocery shopping. I didn't get enough groceries last time. And let me take all the stuff that I removed from my car and put it back. And I'm like, oh my goodness, where is my pink bag? I have an emergency pink bag. It's called duffel bag. The ones you take to the gym that a lot of guys use and some yoga girls use it also. I have a pink duffel bag that is in the back of my car in my trunk. And I said, remember, take the duffel bag out. And the duffel bag is not in my house. And I said, I messed up. I messed up so bad. I left my pink duffel bag in the back of my car. And I'm glad I didn't know that I did this until I got my car back, because I'm in a state of embarrassment. Now you might be asking, what is in my pink duffel bag? I have hand wipes because I hate it when my hands feel dirty, and I don't have a sink in my car, obviously. I could use a water bottle, it doesn't feel clean enough. I don't like hand sanitizer, I absolutely hate it. I don't use hand sanitizer at all. So it's either I wipe my hand and then put some water over it. That's the best way for me. I've had also like an emergency clothes. I feel like you should always have emergency clothes in your bag. And that's another story. Actually, you know what? I'll tell it in this audio. On my first job ever that I ever worked, I worked in one of the worst neighborhoods ever. And they called me in for, I don't even remember, I think it was to sign some forms. And when I was walking, I was literally 2 blocks away from my job, walking. Someone threw a whole carton of orange juice out the window and it missed me. Like if I was 2 seconds or 3 seconds early, that whole orange juice would have just fell on me and I would have been, I don't even know, in so much worry because I would be drenched in orange juice. Like it would be a complete disaster. I can't even tell you. And at that time, I didn't have a car also. So I've always said to myself, keep emergency clothes in your car for emergencies. So anyways, getting back to the real story. So I have emergency clothes in there. I have my first toy that's broken in there. I don't like to leave my toys in the house. I take my toys with me in the car. It's just a psychological thing. Like I feel like someone might come in my house and like find it. I just don't want that. So my pink toy, the first broken one, is in that bag. And then, LU, the moisturizing thing you use, BE. Hopefully we can take those 4 letters and spell it out. I have a whole bottle in there. So I'm like, if these people got curious what was in my pink duffel bag, they would see a toy and it's moisturizer. So now the real question is, do I think they looked in my pink duffel bag? I don't think so, because I remember leaving, like it's 2 zippers to open. So the first zipper is unopened, and it was like that. And so when I saw it, it was still unopened. So I don't think they looked. But I know myself, whenever I'm given somebody's property thing or like a car or like their house, I look, like I search. I don't take anything because I'm an honest person, but I do look. Anyways, I took my key back from the valet driver with a straight face because I had no idea. And I will not know to this day if any of them, whether it was the valet driver, the mechanic, the sales guy, if they looked in my car trunk, specifically the pink duffel bag, my secret stash. And I don't want to know the answer, but I do want to know the answer, actually. I really do. But I don't want to be told the answer to my face. So let's see. If you are those guys and you somehow listen to my audio, a very, very small chance this actually could happen. Please let me know the answer. Anyways, good night.